When I was 8 years old, I became one of millions. I boarded a plane that took me to a strange new land, and I waved goodbye to the world I grew up in. When I was 8 years old, I became an immigrant. At first, moving to the United States was perfect. I could reunite with my family and be permanently surrounded by this world of luxury and opportunity. I held on to this view for as long as I could, but the reality was that so many hardships came with the good. What was most difficult was this feeling that I was somehow different. Seeing how everyone at school had instantly clicked with their friends while I had none made me feel so excluded. Even with those who did their best to understand me, it always felt like no one was truly like me. This small feeling of exclusion soon turned into a serious issue, affecting every aspect of my life. I felt the need to be perfect in everything I did. My need for academic validation grew, and the pressure to ace every exam, excel in every class, and be better than everyone else was overwhelming. My life became a competition, one that I desperately needed to win. Around this time, my older brother began attending the KPU Boys and Girls Club. He would come home every night telling stories about everything that happened at the club, encouraging me to join as well. I was hesitant to join the club. I had recently been diagnosed with a mild anxiety disorder and intrusive thoughts. I was working with my anxiety, and I had finally been able to accept that it was a part of me, but not who I am. Still, I needed something more, and soon afterwards, I joined the Boys and Girls Club. Joining the club was a breath of fresh air after years of struggle. I was met by a community of people who made me feel seen, heard, made me feel like I belonged. For the first time in a while, it was no longer about being the best. It was simply about being myself. Through the club, I strengthened my leadership skills. I gained workforce experience, and I felt my anxiety replaced by a sense of confidence. Soon, I was rising through leadership positions like Keystone President, and now, Youth of the Year. My time at the club has taught me to frame my experience in a different way. I embraced my differences, and I saw the impact my story could have for others. Without the lessons learned from my immigration and the constant support of my club and my family, I would certainly not be standing here today. Although at 8 years old, I became one of millions, I am so much more than a number. I am a leader and an advocate for resources for immigrant youth. I am a future educator, hoping to provide the type of support I needed when I came to this country. I am Enrique Rosario, a proud club kid, and proud to be exactly who I am. Thank you.